Divinity expresses itself through all beautiful beings. And that's why I begin my sessions by addressing you. Welcome, all beautiful beings. You are one. And it is our objective in this Around the World in 26 Weeks, unique series of 26 episodes to help us discover this wonderful hidden reality sleeping within us. And as a strategy, we are working on 26 alphabets, and we pick up 2 words from each alphabet in a series, in a sequence, week by week. Because every word is not just a word, they're emotions. And every word has many emotions. And these 2 words are very carefully chosen. At the face value, they have an opposite perspective in most of the cases. And then we discover the commonplace between these 2 words and integrate them. And when that integration happens, divinity expresses. In today's episode also, we have taken 2 such words, and you will see how wonderfully we discover, despite their opposite faces, they have a common link, they have a center point, and in that center point, the flowering of consciousness happens. So all the best to you. Experience today's episodes and the wonderful slides and a little narration which follows. So my friends, we all are here in the 17th episode, the Q week, and we are talking about a journey from number to meaning. Now we covered the 16 episodes before, starting with A for attachment to alignment. And last week we covered P from problem to project. So here is the revelation. Small q stands for quantity and capital Q, quality. So we are talking about accumulations, symbolized by small q, quantity, and actualization, capital Q, quality. One is gross, another is abstract, and that is the transformation we are talking about in the Q week. We'll cover it in 3 parts. First, let's discuss all about quantity. And focus on this slide. We have traditional view of quantity, how common people have been viewing this concept of quantity. We will cover it in 3 parts. We will cover the general attributes and then the perspective and prejudicial aspects of quantity, and then the societal value of this word. And then it will be clear. Connect yourself as I go forward, and you may nod or just raise your thumb to tell me that you are able to connect how general attributes of quantity relates to weight, measurements, volume, gross, benchmark, balance sheet, facts and figures, target and goal, marks, numbers and statistics, price tags, money, currency, funds, of course, assessment and appraisal, and calculations and mathematics. Come on. So quantity has been attributed to these values in the social terms. Let's see what kind of perspective people have while they use quantity. When they talk about rich and poor, it's a quantitative perspective and a prejudicial value. High and low, similar. Limits. Quantity talks about limits, definitions, gross, net, bottom line, lazy and active. These are quantitative expressions. And finally, the social values will clarify everything about quantity. Quantity attributes to prosperity in the societal terms, achievements, profit and loss, success and failure, honors and rewards, status, class and categories, judgment and verdicts, definitions, syllabus and norms, rules and regulations, looks and appearances. So I'm sure the domain of quantity has been clearly understood by you from the social perspective, from the prejudicial and perspective connotations and general attributes. Let's go further. Why we chase quantity? This world is quantitative. So, why do we do that? Why we're so much bogged down with quantity? A few things we have found out. Comparison is the order of the world. Competition, insecurity, illusion of control. These are the phenomena which predominates our mindset. And that's why people are more quantitative than qualitative. What are the limits of quantity? What does this picture refers to? How this picture is related to quantity? I'll pause for a few seconds for you to think. Why are these rats? And what's happening? Clear. When quantity drives life, we count everything and we miss what counts. Count everything. That means we are quantitative. And what counts is more qualitative than quantitative. So we ignore the qualitative part, we focus only on the quantities, and that is the limitation of quantity. Here are some positive face of quantity. Quantity is not always too bad. Can you see this wonderful image? On both sides is the balance, and the center is this golden bird. That's the quality, and balance talks about quantity. I'm sure you got it. A joyride vehicle turning effort into measurable progress. We need a vehicle to enjoy our life, and the vehicle is the quantitative phenomenon. So quantity is not all bad. Mirror of quality, because quality will not always work. We have to see it on the soil. We have to experience it firsthand through our sensory organs. So quantity happens to be the mirror of quality. And quantity is a motivator. In the sales organizations, it is only money, an incentive that motivates people to get productivity. Productivity as such is a qualitative term, but it becomes visible through quantitative approach. A framework of freedom. Regimentation happens to be a quantitative phenomenon. Wake up morning, run, finish up your work by 5 o'clock. The clock time and other things are all quantitative phenomenon. But why these are done? That is the clue. Regimentation without freedom is autocracy. It doesn't work. But when regimentation is applied only to give freedom, that becomes benevolent. And there lies the real secret. Quantity happens to be a breach to manifestation. Only what is measured can be multiplied. This is pretty deep and pretty exciting. Quantity is not the enemy of quality. It is the vehicle. When handled with awareness, quantity becomes quality. Now we are entering the quality zone. Let's be alert and find some beautiful things. And here is a turning point to look at quality from the overall quantitative perspective. Quantity says more, more, more. And quality finds the meaning. As Mahatma Gandhi had said, means are as important as the end. Quality begins when intention replaces impulse. Impulsive. I want to grab it right now. So that's a quantitative approach. But intention is more patient, more long-term, more perpetual, and transformatory. Let's enter quality. Quality begins when intention replaces impulse. That was a duplicate slide. Just wanted to give and show you the picture of the flower as a representative of quality. Like quantity, let's have some traditional view on quality. We will see only two things: general attributes of quality and what are the perspectives that are there in the world. See, quality is pleasure, joy, happiness, beauty, satisfaction, honor, love, ethics. Invaluable, isn't it? But they are abstract. You cannot hold it. They are not finite. Morality. These are features of quality. Character. Behavior. Behavior has a quantitative domain, but I placed it in quality because this is actually an internal attitude. Perspective about quality: good, better, fair, bad. We define quality by these terms. Ideas, judgment, and opinions have qualitative phenomenon. Mediocrity and excellence, right and wrong, parameters and guidelines, knowledge and education, personality and trait, feelings and perceptions, intangible and infinite. These are the perspectives of quality. The gifts of quality. The qualitative aspect of life refers to present moment, absolutely timeless present moment, and endless present moment. It talks about precision, the beauty, patience, tolerance, purpose, not the work per se, the purpose behind the work. What are the pitfalls of quality? Well, quality is great, but if you become biased on the quality alone and ignore quantity, then your life experiences can be impaired. Too much bias on the quality will take you away from realistic progress in this world, and in that process you become complacent. You become a daydreamer. Perfectionism can paralyze. Many people feel that perfectionism is a positive word. Unfortunately not. The lazy luxury of thinking, one day I will do it perfectly. That day is now, and you got to deliver. Now we are on the point of integration. Integration is just not balance, it's an alignment. Integration is an inclusive phenomenon. It's mutually respectful. Quality respects quantity and quantity respects quality. That is the scenario. Look, quantity without quality becomes greed. You only become hungry and possessive about everything and everyone in this world. The quantitative mindset. Quality again, without quantity, it becomes a dream, as I've said before. So, when the two unites, there is something born in the center. It's a friendly bind. When quantity serves quality, the two together become one truth. The secret of enlightenment lies in the center. Bhagavad Gita beautifully says, Dukkheshu anudvignamana, sukheshu bigata spriha, beeta raga bhaya krodha, sthita dhi muniruchyate, which means not over victimized by sorrow and not overjoyed by pleasure. The one that stays in the center is the wise person. Both facts quantity and trust quality share one sacred ground, that is truth. When directed towards collective good, they harmonize into noble creation. See this beautiful image on the left. I love it. Who are these two will be revealed soon. Lakshmi, sign of prosperity, gold, and Saraswati, sign of wisdom, quality, white. And both are daughters of Parvati, the divine mother, the mother nature, who embodies the balance itself. Nature is always balanced. The 10 arms offers 10 wonderful integration, cuts through axis, calls awakening, balance, 3 forces, the trident, bow and arrow, focus with purpose, lotus, grace in action, chakra, dynamic continuity, bell, awakens mindfulness, rosary, devotion to detail, shield, protection from ego, hand of blessing, grace of integration.